I know the Central Valley has some good-hearted people. Good-hearted, hardworking, a lot of hustle, a lot of grit. And I believe that's our identity as a whole, as a valley. You know what I mean? Like LA has like the celebrity statuses and stuff, but I feel Central Valley just has good, hardworking people that's trying to make a name for themselves and not a name for everyone to know, but figuring themselves out, figuring our identity.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, that is us, just figuring out our identity. Honestly, our identity is figuring out our identity.
Exactly,
guys,
for sure. Real shit though.
No, and then the kind of annoying thing about Central Valley is like you have the negative connotations that come with it. You know what I mean? And so it's like breaking that barrier and showing.
I mean, trust me, I low-key agree with them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, man, love-hate relationship like a motherfucker.
No, exactly. But I get it too. You know what I mean? But it's like, I hate when people like shut down somebody else doing something. You know what I mean?
For sure.
They're like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, bro, there's already so much negative already in the area. Like, you don't need to talk shit just to talk shit.
I mean, I think too, like, there's so much room for everyone to sit on the table, and there's enough food for everyone to eat as well. So I feel that people just gotta stop being stingy and greedy and fuck gatekeeping and spread knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Duffy, shout out Michael.
This is it. Central Valley Podcast.
Hey, big shout out Central Valley Podcast.
You know I had to fuck with it.
Hey, shout out Central Valley Podcast.
Yo. We are back with my guy. My guy, how's it going, man?
I'm doing well, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good, dude. I missed you. I freaking... We seem to always see each other like once a year, but we always have a freaking great time.
Always a great time, for sure.
Oh, I think I saw you twice last year or three. I stopped by, I know, once or twice.
A few times, yeah. But definitely, it's been a long time since our last encounter, man. So,
dude, you called me when I needed it the other day, though.
I did, huh?
I was like, oh man, I need to hear that.
I think that's good for all of us to just do check-ins. You know what I mean? Like, I just like to do check-ins with people. If I see a name down on my call log, so let me just give him a call, see what he's up to. Because I need it too sometimes. I get random check-ins from like my family, some friends and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But it feels good. You know, like it's not forced. It's like, just here to check in. You know what I mean? So I loved our conversation. I just really wanted to just catch up and know what's been going on in your life. So I'm a person that cares. You know
my guy.
Come on, man.
No, dude. And then me and my guy went to New York last year, and that shit.
No, we went to New York, but you won that trip though.
Yeah,
you won that contest, bro.
I won a trip to New York.
There you go. You gotta give the backstory.
There we go. My guy was giving away a trip to New York, and lucky winner here.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. Dude, we stayed out to like 2 a.m. every single night.
Every night.
The earliest.
Karaoke.
Oh
every
my
night.
God.
Soju. Every night.
Yeah.
Korean barbecue.
At like 2 a.m.
Man.
Oh, and then that karaoke night, I was like, I literally can't stay up, guys. It was like 3 in the morning, and they were going strong at karaoke.
I know, bro. That's just what we do. We just like to go to karaoke bars and get fed off the soju. That's it. You know what I mean? Up in New York. But that was cool. It was definitely an interesting time. It's been a year.
That was like a once in a lifetime trip for me, man. I just felt like I felt like I was just like the radio competitions that used to be on. That's what I felt like. That's what I won basically.
Because we were just trying to figure out what else could we do to really amplify more engagement to new customers or whoever it was going through like our social media. So we just like to just up the game. So Floyd, my business partner, he's the one that comes up with the craziest ideas, and honestly, all those crazy ideas really work.
And shout out to Floyd for knowing how to get around the metro station. Oh my gosh. Every time I try to understand it, he'd be like, no, we're going this way. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like...
there were moments when like we would walk in one direction, and then Floyd would be like, wait, hold on. Like, it's actually the other way.
Yeah, and I was just like, but like, you're like, there's how many layers down here are we? Like, you know what I mean? I was just like...
Yeah, so Floyd was the one that came up with the crazy idea to give away tickets to New York. And it was just definitely an interesting time. We took care of your ticket took care of your hotel room,
Took care of everything, man.
took care of your tickets to Madison Square Garden, see the goddamn Knicks win. You know what I'm saying?
Everything, dude. Honestly,
Bro,
you guys were freaking.
You were my most expensive
the
date.
most.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got no cutty. That's wild.
Hey, dude, you remember I got on that gambling documentary?
Talked about me.
right outside Madison Square Garden. No, honestly, I need to watch that documentary because low-key I've been going to Table Mountain like these past couple of days. You know what I'm saying? My hands been getting itchy. I've been winning lately. I've been feeling good.
That's
you know?
why, too. That's why you've been going, too.
I know, bro. I'm gonna have to fuck around again tonight. But yeah, we was there outside of Madison Square going into the game, cold as fuck. You
We
know?
were like, we already had like a couple shots too.
Oh, absolutely. We went to the 7-Eleven, got some
yeah, that's what we
drinks.
did. Yeah,
I mean, it was just nonstop fun.
Dude.
You know, like New York is just, you're always gonna see something new. And like you're not gonna see the same faces. It's just constant rotation.
it's just like it's Gotham. That's what I kept saying the whole time when I was there.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, this is just
when
Gotham.
shit get dark,
like,
you know what I mean?
oh yeah, when it's dark, it's like,
Bro, when it was raining,
Dude.
it was just like so much things just going on in like those.
it was like all
those
the
3
weather
days.
we like, yeah. And it was even cooler is like like one day that I went with my best man for my wedding.
Mhm, yeah, you met
Came
up
in
with
on
him.
a train. You know what I mean? And so I spent a whole day with him too. That's why I was like, oh, this is
Crazy.
fucking like wild. That's I went to the top of the Empire State Building by myself.
Hell
it was
yeah.
hella fun though, honestly.
So what would be like your top 3 favorite moments back there in New York?
Top 3 favorite moments. I'm trying to think.
'Cause there were so many moments.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I liked when my favorite moments when we separated and went our own ways, and then at the end of the night, without texting each other, ended up in the same exact spot at the same exact time.
No, so we went to a bar
with
in
Floyd's
Brooklyn
with Floyd's friends. For like one wrote for PBS or a documentary. Something
he was
that,
he was a
right?
writer for New York
New York
Times, I
Times,
believe.
yeah.
So we met up with.
And the other guy
Floyd's
did something
friend.
too. That
Yeah,
was
I
pretty
remember.
cool.
I remember his other friend too. Like he.
I think it was PBS or something. I don't know.
I'm not too sure, but I remember we met up with him on our first trip to New York, and then, but yeah, we went to that bar in Brooklyn, and it was cool vibes, chill. It felt like, kind of had like Hawaiian vibes. It had the music blasting. It was cool, chill, mellow, and then I was getting ready just to go out and meet up with my homegirl in Brooklyn. She was at the Ace Hotel, and they were throwing a little shindig. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like this is when we split our ways. So we did that. So I took the train on my own, just going there. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like being in a movie. You know what I mean? Like I'm just going in, waiting for the train to come through, the metro, and then just flying by and just seeing all these people just going in the same direction and but different destinations. You know what I'm saying? So like, I went out there and then went to that party at the Ace Hotel, and it was cracking. Like the vibes were just like, it was immaculate vibes, you know, like it felt super welcoming. Everyone was chill, cool. I'm like, all right, like I can dig it. It was pretty mellow, but I ain't gonna lie, I got pretty faded. I got hella faded and just start taking shots.
You were wearing
like,
your boots, dude. You were in your boots.
Bro, the boots.
Bro, your fucking lime green boots, man.
I was just pretty much like ore farming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You really were.
I was just in my boots.
You were you're in your Zen or in your like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Bro. I mean, my hair just all green with the logo on the side.
Yeah.
I was looking fly, you know what I mean? Just had a good time with my homegirl out there. I met a lot of cool ass people. That's what I love about New York too, that a lot of people like that stigma that people think that New Yorkers have. Like,
dude, they're hella welcoming.
Hella welcoming, hella cool.
We talked to so many random people.
You know, the thing is too, because like New York is very touristy, so like I guarantee they
stay in the touristy.
Yeah, and like people are like trying to take pictures or like videos of these buildings that they see every day. Like it's literally it's like nothing to them. So they're just trying to walk by, go on with their day. A group of people just stop right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. I understand it for sure. But majority of the time, we met a lot of cool ass people out there. Everyone is just like, I mean,
they're more used to the interactions with people than like anybody in here.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
For sure.
Because they're like in each other's face every day, so you're gonna have to talk to people or like, you know.
Yeah.
Where here, I
met
feel
met a lot of great people out there.
Remember the chick you were dancing with?
Julia,
in front of the violinist?
Yes. She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I think her birthday just passed, but
This fucking guy knows her. That's crazy.
you know,
Was she
what I
just
mean?
like a random like stranger out there?
Yeah, pretty much.
she
She was like
yeah.
FaceTiming
You just been
someone,
keeping up.
and I was just rolling.
He was aura
rolling a
farming.
joint. Yeah, I was aura farming. I was rolling a joint, enjoying the violinist. Like she was just going crazy.
Yeah, it was
and every time the violinist would stop, finish her song, no one would clap. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, are you not hearing this right now? Like, yo, like give it up for Shorty. You know what I'm saying? She went crazy. Like with the. So
I got some badass photos
But
of her.
then, I'm just being me, just aura farming, just dancing around and everything like that. And then Julia comes up and we just start dancing, hanging out and vibing. And, just like interactions like that just
Yeah.
make life so beautiful.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
really.
saying? It just makes life so beautiful just to know that human are human and just enjoying the moment. You know what I'm saying? Aura farming.
Yeah, because when you left and did that, then I went with Floyd.
Where did you guys go?
It started raining pretty much as soon as we
it
left.
did. It did, yeah.
And then we just, Floyd was like, let's go see we saw the Twin Tower monuments,
Oh,
but it was
okay.
pitch black. But it was just a hella cool area because as soon as we got out there, there's just clouds everywhere and just like towering things
Yeah, bro.
around us. And it was raining, so it just looked hella cool, honestly. And then we ended up, I think we were just hanging out, like just going around. And then we're like, oh, let's go to that pizza place that we had the first night. Yeah.
And bro, like I was hella drunk on the metro, and then I get off, and I think I'm like on Instagram Live. I'm like, yeah, I'm just out here faded, like on the My Guy Market Instagram too, bro. I'm like, I didn't even have a personal at that time, so My Guy Market was just like
That's
my
like
personal.
me, man.
But I don't really like post much about my personal. It's just like really just strictly towards like sandwiches and everything like that. But yeah, I was just on the My Guy live and just saying like, yeah, I'm just out here faded in New York with my boots, yada yada yada. And
What are your
then next
fucking
thing you know,
boots?
I swear I said something like,
He's like,
yo,
yo,
I'm
I'm-
gonna try chopped cheese out here now.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
about that time. But then I saw you guys on the corner of my
No,
eye.
not even
like,
that. Not even that. And you're like, no, know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get that pizza
Oh,
place.
that's right, yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna get the pizza place we had
like,
that night.
no.
That shit was fire. And then you turn and you're like, hey.
And then you guys, bro. Oh, that was hella funny. And that was like at 2 a.m. too.
No, yeah, it was like 2:30 because we were sitting
Yeah.
in the pizza place for like 45 minutes, and then we're like, let's leave. And as we walked out, you were like, what's up?
Man, yeah, I mean, there's so much interactions, like divine timing, and like just being there at the right moment because like I said, we meet so much people out there and it's kind of crazy. Like that one time we went to, when you came back, when you came back from your trip with your boy,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
met
yeah.
us up at that rooftop bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember we went to that rooftop bar?
Yeah.
I had my Fresno State Letterman jacket on, and we go into this elevator, and we're sharing that elevator with this couple. So we were just kind of like dead quiet, and we're just going up, and then that dude just goes, "You guys from Fresno or Fresno State?" I was like, "Yeah, like we come from Central Valley," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Fresno too." And I was like, "What the fuck? Hey, let's go!"
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, like out of all the people in New York, we somehow just managed to be in the same elevator with someone from our hometown. And then once we started talking a little bit more, I was like, all right. And then that dude, he looked at me. He was all like, bro, you look hella familiar. Like, do I know you from somewhere? And I was like, I don't know, bro. You know, all Asians look alike. You know what I mean? I mean, you just never know. Like, you just got to give me more context. And he was just like kind of like really like pondering like where he knew me from. And then once we got out the elevator, homeboy just told me, he's like, hey, you know so-and-so? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I know so-and-so, like from back in the day and yada, yada, yada. And he's like, yeah, bro, so-and-so's my little brother. And I was like, what the fuck? No way. And it was just crazy. Yeah, bro. It's like, okay, I think I remember now because I used to go to my boy's house and he had an older brother, but I just never met him. But he just somehow remembered me because I was hanging out with his little brother. And then, just kind of discussing him about how his little brother was, but, you know, his brother's not really in the best place at that moment. I hope things are better now, but he wasn't really in the best place. So I'm like, damn, man, that's crazy. And like moments like that and conversations like that just remind me like how blessed I am just to be out in New York. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoying my life and making the best out of it.
Dude, yeah.
You know?
That was, I just remember like, I was like, we slept like 5 hours, if that.
Max, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely like 5 hours.
I remember literally falling asleep at like 4 a.m. and waking. And then the day I went out by myself, I woke up at 7 and I was like, I'm just
that,
fucking going.
Just ready to go.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I can sleep after this.
Yeah.
I could try to sleep on this plane and not sleep on the plane.
Okay, so what was like your
my top.
like your what?
So
did you finish your
no,
top three?
that was only. I just said the one where we met up, and then we went into a giant tangent.
All right, number 2. All right, number 2.
When we met up,
Okay.
I would say number 2 is when I got to hang out with my best man. Just like
Beautiful.
the serendipitous moment of, dude, on the way there, his train ran over a fucking tree, and they had to get off in the middle of the train tracks and get on a different train to go. And I was like, what the fuck?
crazy,
That's
man.
crazy. And dude, all we do. First off, I wanted to go to the Museum of Natural History, right? And this motherfucker made me go to like the Gutenberg or something, Guggenheim. It sucked, dude. I was like, I wanted to see like a dinosaur and some history shit. You know what I mean?
That's the Metropolitan, bro.
Dude, and I mean, there was some cool stuff, but it was just like, it was like too modern. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to see a dinosaur, man. I didn't want to see like social justice or whatever this is at the moment, right? And then, but then after we get on the city bikes and we just start mobbing.
Yeah.
And at first I was like hella scared because like when you're walking around, it's crazy in New York. But as soon as we got on the city bikes and we're just going like through like the middle of Times Square,
just
it was
mobbing-
just, 'cause
mobbing
you
through.
go faster than the cars, you know what I mean? And the city bikes fucking haul.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I remember my like my memories with fucking a city bike. The first time we went to New York, me and Floyd, where were we at? I think we were just hella walking, going through Chinatown, and I think we ate something. I think we ate a sandwich, or we ate something at some bodega spot, but it was like some Indian food or where it was. But I think that shit like fucked up my stomach. And then we were just mobbing through, and we got on the city bikes, and the city bikes were not helping me out because I had to take a shit so bad. And then like we hit the city bikes, and bro, we're like hitting these fucking boulders and shit, and like the city bike was just fucking like bouncing like this. I'm like, bro, this is not good. I gotta go. Like I'm about to like literally take a shit on myself. It's just so cool. I think that shit will fucking come out as an icicle.
Yeah, dude. And like, we were like 15 miles that day too. We were just fucking hauling.
Yeah, bro.
Going.
There's a lot of walking for
So
sure.
we went all the way to the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we went all the way back to where we were at.
Oh yeah, huh?
And then like it's funny because then I dropped him off, and like you guys were like, "Oh, we're at the rooftop bar," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna get a fucking city bike," and I fucking just went hauled ass there again. I was like, "I'm getting it!" Like you know, like, I felt like I was like in Merced culture.
Yeah.
And number
there you
3, I
go.
think Nick's game was fucking badass, sick.
Yeah, that was
just
fun.
cool moment, and then that whole night was fun.
Brunson just came back from his injury, so it was cool to see him play, and just the whole team, and just the energy, just being around Knicks fans, and everyone just and just being in Madison Square. You know what I mean? Like so much history.
That's why it was so
Square.
cool. It's just like there's so much like history in Madison Square.
Because
Because
like
like
you
to
look
be in it.
For me, I look at Seymour Center, and Seymour Center is just huge. So I'm just thinking like Madison Square got to be big, but reminder, Madison Square has been in the game for generations, so it's actually a smaller venue.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
So I'm like, damn, this is actually
what do you think
not
it
that
is?
big.
Do you know how much is in Madison Square or no?
No.
What is it, Duffy?
Wait, what are we asking?
How many people in Madison Square?
What's the capacity? I
And
say
then
like
verse
100,000 under.
Under
I think
under for sure.
Seymour Center has like the most capacity. I think.
Seymour Center's like, but no, I feel like Madison Square's got to be like 20,000.
Oh, for sure.
But then
Very close, 19.5.
Ooh, nice.
yeah, and
19,000.
then Seymour Center though it feels like it's got to be bigger
Yeah.
because they have like so much
50?
more room. Maybe not. You think it'd be the same size? I don't know. I'm gonna go. You said 50. I'm gonna go like 30,
Nailed it.
18.
18.
Wow. Good shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go, Charlie. That's $1,000 on the bonus.
No, the Knicks.
Go pick some numbers right now, man.
All right, gambling addiction. Here we go.
What,
you go.
what can we win by the end of this podcast?
Is LeBron coming back to the
What
Lakers
about
next
you?
year?
What are your favorite moments? Oh, and honestly, well, this is a side one, but like you cooking in like a kitchen
Oh,
in New
yeah.
York was
Yeah.
badass, and just how that even came to be
That was
cool.
crazy too, man. Yeah, just I was really in that kitchen, just making checkmates.
Yeah.
In my Allen Houston jersey, my Tim's.
Yeah.
Wow.
True New Yorker fashion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and the fact that I was helping out the workers too, because like they had to put a pizza in the oven. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, here you go, boom. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
need? All right, I got you right now. Blah 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 blah.
Dude, you
know?
see that guy's his fucking truck like caught on fire? Or
Really? I feel like he's been going through a lot of things like that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
his truck like flipped over.
Yeah, or something like, or got,
Yeah.
got smashed by a car, or something
Something,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that was just a crazy experience too, because we were like going like deep. I think we were like
Dude,
in
we
Flatbush.
were like 45 minutes in an
Yeah.
Uber outside of like Brooklyn. Where were we?
We were
in Brooklyn,
I think,
right?
I think like Flatbush area, so where like
Okay.
Flatbush areas and all that stuff. But man, that was a crazy experience. Like he literally DM'd me right when we landed.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, you in New York?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you should come out and check out my kitchen." I was like, "All right."
Because you said, as soon as you said, I don't know how, but somehow we got to figure out how to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
and
we
then
get to
that
New York,
happened.
and that
See
happened.
that, Matt? Like divine
Put
timing.
it out there, man. You just got to put it out there.
Yeah, but man, that was crazy too. We were just making checkmates, and then we go back to Dumbo, which is in Brooklyn. That's when we had
that one guy.
barbecue. I believe
Uh-huh.
barbecue. That was crazy.
Barbecue,
Yeah,
right?
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
crazy.
that, Cuban style barbecue?
Yeah, something like that.
It was fucking
crazy.
It was one of those things where I was like,
Insane.
I didn't understand it until you guys like were like, try this, and I was
Bro,
like, oh,
we
this
had
is
so
fucking
much food. So much food. But man, like, I think that's probably like one of my top moments. Like in New York, is just like the food. The food game was just crazy and just a whole different spectrum. You know, from the sandwiches that we had.
Yeah, those
like
sandwiches were hella good.
Monte Gusto's.
Yeah.
Monte Gusto Gustos. I think like they just had crazy eclectic sandwiches. You know, like.
Dude, even the freaking like the most generic bodega down there, you get like an egg and cheese or like
Oh yeah, we had a bacon egg. Yeah,
or
in the
bacon
morning.
egg. Like I feel like they all were just hella good. Like,
Yeah. What else? What else do we have?
and honestly, New York food surprised me with its prices because I feel like it's so much. Like it's
Yeah.
actually cheaper than I was like
is.
thinking. Like you can go get a coffee from a cart for like under $2.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I
kinda-
mean.
that's kinda wild.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're like you can't get a coffee here for under $5.
yeah, and then like a chop's like under 10, but you get on a roll. But I mean, even the Korean barbecue that we had that one night too as well. Like
That
we
was
went.
so good.
Oh man, freaking! I had a time at the soul food place. Soul food place. That was in Queens.
Which one
I think
was
it
this?
was Queens actually. We went to a soul food place before we met up with you.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, and then Nancy had the oxtails, and then it was just too much for her. Poor Nancy.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Because then when she, oh yeah, Nancy, bro. No, the other story of Nancy. Is that what you're talking about?
No. I mean, Nancy has crazy stories in New York, bro. We were only there for like 3 days.
The one where you're like,
Nancy was chilling in the lobby like all night, just white clawed out, and then she went.
literally just sleep in the. Nancy is Floyd's grandma, correct?
No, Floyd's mother.
Mom.
Yeah.
Floyd's mom. But
But
Nancy was.
held it down.
Dude, she
though.
walked
She
better
walked
than like yeah,
everywhere,
exactly.
bro.
That's
Not
how I was like.
complaining or nothing like that. She held it down. You know, just going to the museums. We went to the MoMA. You know, just I think one of my favorite moments in New York too is when we went to the MoMA and just. You know, you see a lot of Warhols, Keith Haring, Frida Kahlo, Pollock, but I mean, and even the Van Gogh too. I mean, that's where they had Starry Night, that very famous painting, Starry Night by
That's
Van
in the
Gogh.
MoMA?
Huh?
That's in the MoMA?
That's in the
Oh,
MoMA
I
in New
didn't know
York.
that. Okay.
Yeah, so it was crazy because there was just so much people just surrounding Starry Night, you know? But I remember there was a section in there was an exhibition for this. She was a Vietnamese photographer, but she just had like all of these photos from the World War, and that was what she was most known for. But then she just traveled across the globe and just take pictures all over. You know what I mean? And then she had a whole exhibition. But I seen this photo, and I really like pondered looking at it, and I was like, bro, this has to be back at home. And it was a photo of these farmers. It was these farmers. They were just farming, and they were farming asparagus. And I think that was just so dope. And I think I looked at the location where the picture was taken. It was in, come on, dude. It was like really, God, why am I blank right now? Damn, that's crazy. Fowler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was taken in Fowler. So I'm like, damn, Fowler's close, Central Valley. Okay, we're here at the MoMA.
Yeah,
Sick,
yeah.
all right?
That's crazy.
So like, I'm looking at other photos from her collection. I see another one, and then I think the other one was taken in Hanford, and it was a citrus tree. I was like, okay, we're kind of getting a little bit closer to Fresno. Okay, that's what's up. And then I go like towards the end of the hall, and then boom, what I see. And it was a photo of a citrus tree with a pollen field on it. And I seen it, and I looked at it.
This one?
Right there. Bro, Duffy, you're on it, bro.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
that's the
make
one.
it big, Duffy.
Her name is Ann Mai Lee.
Yes, that was her.
Damn, Duffy, what were you typing over there, Duffy? I wanna know that.
Everything he would say.
I
want to
know that Google search name. Yeah,
Vietnamese
Meta.
photographer, Fowler, MoMA,
Duffy,
citrus tree.
Bro, Duffy, you be a crazy like Meta AI voiceover.
Hell yeah.
Instead of like saying like, "Hey Meta, take a picture," I could be like,
Hey,
"Hey,
Duffy.
Duffy."
It'd be nice. And then if you could laugh at me too.
Hey Duffy,
like
can you look up that photo that I was talking about earlier with the citrus tree, and then just your voice just explaining it?
I gotcha.
That'd be
Laughs.
crazy.
Yeah, I know, always laughing at
No
it.
matter what, at the end of it.
No problem.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no problem. Yeah. But yeah, that was the photo. That was it. And then I saw the location, and it said Fresno. So I'm like, hell yeah, we're on the map, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This was the same photo that's on the same floor as a Starlight
like,
Night Van
yeah.
Gogh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just staring at this photo for so long. And I had a few people come up to me and be like, you really like this photo, huh? And I was like, hell yeah, because I'm from here. So like this is the closest thing
Yeah.
to back home that I got. And it's in the MoMA. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shout out to that photographer.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
a top moment. I love that.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, that's cool, but that whole trip was fun. What else, huh? Cooking, that photo. What's one more?
Okay. All right. I don't know. I think the karaoke.
Dude.
The
It
karaoke
must have been like
moments, bro.
four times you think we did
Yeah.
it? Like once every day probably?
Hannah was holding it down. Elizabeth was holding it
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying? Me and Floyd on our shenanigans with the soju. Oh, man. Like the late nights. Bro, we were literally just walking. We're walking wherever, but it was like 3 a.m. We still had like a bottle of soju, just loud as fuck, just karaokeing Daniel Caesar. It was just
nice.
crazy, bro. Hitting pull-ups, you know what I mean?
Oh, on anything and everything.
Yeah. Man, it's just like,
Bro, you ever wear a suit from Dapper Man? It's a total game changer. They've been voted best men's store 2 years straight, and it shows. From everyday suits to once-in-a-lifetime occasions, they've got you covered. And when it comes to weddings, there's no one else I'd rather trust. No rentals, no guesswork, just real fits from people who actually know what they're doing. Remember, whether it's a job, a wedding, or just because you want to show up looking sharp, they've got you. You can reach them at 209-285-2424, and they are located at 3507 Tully Road, Suite 310 and 320, next to Mr. T's Donuts. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Dapper Man isn't just a store, it's a suit lounge. And it's not called Dapper Man for no reason, because you're going to be there looking dapper, man. It's that time. Declutter with ease and reclaim your space. Welcome to Be Junk Free Merced, where Scott Livesay is your go-to guru for hassle-free junk removal. Tired of tripping over unwanted items or feeling overwhelmed by clutter? Scott's got your back. Unlike other services that leave you with the heavy lifting, Scott swoops in and handles everything himself. Say goodbye to clutter and hello to the refreshed space. Reach out to Scott today for a quote, and let's make sure your junk disappears in a snap. You can reach him at 209-233-1519.
and the fact like we're not the only ones in the street, you know?
Yeah,
And
you're
then
there
there's
at 3 a.m. and there's hella people.
And then honestly, the thing is too, people just mind their business too. People are not nosy, you know? Like people are just like, oh, just a bunch of drunk fucks doing their thing. I'm just walking, maybe going back home. But there's like 3, 4 a.m. and it was just crazy to see like the people that run the carts. So people were just getting their donut carts ready, filling it with donuts, getting their coffee ready. I'm like, damn, like they really like getting, you know, the morning shift ready. You know what I'm saying? For
While
the
we're
early
out at
birds.
night.
Yeah, while we're out at night, just karaokeing. It's a trip, man. It's just But I think like with this whole trip though, it's like people just gotta get out of their comfort zone and travel and see new things and try new things. I don't think people know what that feels like until they really do it, because you could just hop on a plane and then you can be on the other side of the country and be like, wow, I'm really here right now. What do I want to do? What can I do? The possibilities are endless.
Dude. Yeah, I felt like so freeing. It's weird because like I feel like I was before I went, I would say like, oh, I'm not like too big into cities, basically. I might say, but like there, it's like it's like a vibrating rock of freaking like just shit going on, dude.
And
like,
then even for you too, like you're a photographer, you're just getting some sick ass photos. The first one that you did of me, just
dude,
like
you just
with
posted
the
right
green,
there,
with the bus coming.
Yeah,
That was cool,
bro.
That was a cool.
that was
photo.
like
was
right when we got there.
crazy.
I was just taking the middle street,
And
That's
you just
all.
hit it, bro. You woke up, you hit the
And I edited it
lobby
instantly, yeah.
right there.
You
I'm
caught
like, wow.
all the aura in that photo.
Yeah.
Aura farming, bro. Straight up.
Dude, that shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, I mean even the footage you got too, bro. Like you got some footage like at the like most golden moments in our trip, like all those kids saying "My God." That one's just so dope. You know, the teacher.
Yeah,
everyone getting
gotta
involved.
say my God. And then like the doors are closing right when she says
I'm
it.
telling you, bro.
Yeah.
And I had my camcorder too.
I forgot about the camcorder the whole time. Yeah.
So it was fun. I mean, we went everywhere, bro. It's just like in a matter of moments, but I think I can only last for like 3 to 4 days. For me at least though, you know, but if anyone wants to go.
If you're there longer, you probably don't have to go as hard as much as you
Yeah,
did, you know what I mean?
for sure. Definitely.
But yeah, no, I feel it.
But even like when you go travel to new places like New York, that's not so similar to home. It makes you appreciate coming back home even more though.
Yeah, it's like go experience it and enjoy it, but like also makes you like being home is nice.
Yes,
like, you know what I mean?
super, like
as soon as I saw my car, I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, the whole time I was having anxiety, like, I hope my car doesn't get towed.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You
We
gotta
just-
drive back.
Yeah, and then because we got back at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. And then I was like,
Yeah.
got another hour to go.
Fucking insane. You did that shit though.
Dude, that was
God
fucking.
damn it.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
fucking so fun. And
And I'm glad though. I'm glad that it was your first time and you were able to experience that with us. And you know, thankfully, wasn't on some weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just,
I know what you mean.
because like, bro, like that was literally our first time hanging out.
like
You know what
outside
I
of doing
mean?
the podcast together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's probably our second encounterment.
yeah.
Like we did the podcast. That was our first encounterment. Then our second encounterment was like you going to New York with us.
you.
You know what I'm saying? But it was cool though. I mean,
It was chill the whole time.
I mean, the reason why we chose you is because you're all the way in Merced, which is an hour away from the shop, but you still entered. And you just said, hey, like, I'm not able to pick up my sandwich, so just bless someone with it. But I just want to put myself in the contest. And it's things like that, that it shows like there's a lot of faith in humanity. Because, I mean, for me, it's just a crazy world, and we just need more nice people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to be nice. And
they're instant, like,
and especially
standoffish or something like that.
Yeah, especially like me being in the area where My God Market's at, it's not a pretty place, but it's a beautiful place though. When you really get to know the people that you surround yourself, like the community, the neighborhood, like everyone in the neighborhood on Belmont and Roosevelt, thankfully they fuck with me. And I fuck with them. I say what's up to them. I tell them how their day is. We chit chat, we bullshit. Shout out to the boss man across the street, Gateway Market. He takes care of me all the time. Gives me a lot of knowledge about how to run a business or how to make things pop. And it's just, I learn a lot from all these conversations, and it's not no bullshit. It's just true, genuine conversations that I like to have with people, And
other people who are like out there doing their own thing or have paved the way already. It's like, well, that's why like I feel like me and you, like I can like relate to you a lot. Is like you're doing your own thing, like just like figuring it out as you go, basically,
and
right?
Then,
I'm over here just trying to do that too. You know what I mean?
And you are though. You are doing it though. I mean, you leveled up from the first space that you have.
Oh man,
when I had long hair, and here you are now in the new space with me with short hair.
Leveling up.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful thing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows a lot of growth and still trying to figure things out. It's not like we both got it together, but we're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, and I think, but like, you always feel like I always feel like I feel like I should know what I'm doing by now. I guess and I do know what I'm doing to a certain extent, but sometimes it's just like you're in control of it still. You know what I mean? And it's like it's not even imposter syndrome. It's just like sometimes just being overthinking it, or I don't know.
No,
you know?
for sure. I overthink a lot, and it's a kind of a blessing and a curse. Because sometimes I like to think before I act, but then when I overthink, I'm like, okay, like it's like when I play baccarat, it's either a player or a banker. It's like playing blackjack. It's like, should I hit or not should I hit? Like I just gotta go with my instinct, and then I overthink and I fucking lose. I'm like, God damn it, fuck, damn, bro. I'm really like talking about gambling right now, bro. It's hella funny. I need to watch that
Dude,
that shit that you're on.
dude, that clip is so funny, dude.
Do you hit 16s on blackjack?
Bro, I got to.
You have to.
I got to, bro. Like that's why you gamble. You gotta take the risk. But
Dealer's got a 10 under there. I always know. Dealer's got a 10.
Absolutely. If it's a 7, no, he got a 10. He got a face card, and it's done deal. Fuck.
We went in February. I mean March.
We went
right?
in March. I believe like the second week of March. So you're going to New York, Duffy, or what?
Yeah, November
Hell yeah.
for the marathons.
Oh, wait, you're running?
No.
Oh, I was like, let's go, Duffy.
I haven't ran 26 miles in like 3 years.
You ran 26 miles?
No, I haven't.
You mean,
I haven't.
You mean collectively though? Yeah. Okay. I was like, you've ran 26 miles before? You're like, yeah, separately in different days.
What marathon?
3 years. The New York Marathon.
Wow.
So, but you're gonna go watch it?
Yeah, my cousin's running it.
Oh, that's so sick.
My
It's
wife's
just a party.
old college friend, one of them is running it too, and then so there's a bunch of people going.
Nice.
That's fun.
Nice.
Here, my guy, pay attention to this. Ready?
Kinds of sports betting now.
Oh my
It's not just
God, it's on
unprecedented in American
Instagram.
history. It's unprecedented in the world.
I got friends that I would say
I got friends that
gamblers. You know what I mean? And I don't know why.
I got a lot of friends who gamble a lot. I'm standing right next to him.
Why do you think they keep doing it?
How dare they not put me in the video though? Fucking
It's
asshole.
just the way we scroll on our phones.
If you live
Then it goes to
And
that.
then you just go some crazy shit like that.
You compared it to us scrolling on our phone.
Honestly, when I was talking, I was like, I know this is gonna be a good sound bite for them. I don't give a like. I'm trying to get in this bitch.
That's hella
Were you talking
funny.
about me, Kime, and Phil, or specifically just
I
Phil?
think mainly just Phil,
Not Phil.
not Phil.
One of our friends is just he's just
Phil's getting the low blow
terrible,
right now.
terrible at blackjack.
Every time he goes with them, I'm like, "How'd you guys do?"
he
Phil's
ruins
like, "I
tables.
lost."
People yell at him. He's
worst.
Like, he loses the
The
fastest.
worst. Can't do that. Just gotta take your L and go. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'm just gonna sit on roulette.
And my guy started when? How long ago? 21?
2021. Yeah. So now we're like 3, 4,
Four-
going on our
four
fourth
when?
year. I
And-
mean, this is pretty much our 4th year.
Is
like
it-
this is the current year
Right
It's
now,
the 4th
yeah.
year. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of time has passed. What? So it's been 2 years
2 years since the podcast.
The first
Yeah.
one. Okay. So yeah, 2 years definitely did a lot of shit in the past 2 years.
Yeah, right.
You know? Last year was something else.
You came out with that. Oh God, what's it called?
The-
It's one where you pull the bone.
Oh
right
yeah,
out
the
sandwich.
checkmate.
The
Yeah,
checkmate.
I even had the checkmate.
No,
in
you
my
didn't have
first
the checkmate.
time. Yeah, the checkmate's crazy. It's our beef short rib sandwich with our checkmate sauce, which is like a barbecue marinara with provolone and on a French, and that's it really. And then the whole niche on it is that you gotta pull out the big dino rib to eat it. You know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
big fat ass rib in the middle
Yeah,
of it.
you gotta just do the pull out challenge. You know what I'm saying? No kids over here. But yeah, we had the checkmate. That's one of our most popular. What else is the past 2 years of my guy? We won best sandwich
Yeah.
this year and last year, so we're back-to-back champs. So shout out to everyone who voted us, and shout out to Central Valley, the Fresno Bee, for putting us in their article. And just winning back-to-back titles. Great feat, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Very appreciative for that award. And we also won gold and best lunch spot, cheap eats, and then we won silver and best deli. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. What else? Yeah, I mean, just a lot of things, you know, just keeping the wheels turning.
And then what this, my guy, Fresno Grizzlies,
Yeah,
Can I talk about that
so the Grizzlies.
and how that came to be? I guess. You know?
Yeah, so big shout out to Sam from FTK. He's the one that's been giving us the layup, but the other layup that got us in to the stadium. Well, we've been collaborating with the Grizzlies for about a year now because we did a couple My Guy nights. The first one was just super cool. We made a big spiel on it. I pretty much invited other vendors. I had like a flower bouquet stand. I had artists show out their artwork.
You had like all in your own little section kind of.
Yeah,
then?
pretty much.
That's
We had the
sick.
cantina area. I had a couple of DJs play like before the game and then after the game. So shout out to the Grizzlies for allowing us to stay like an hour, after the game. So, but everyone was just buying off the bar, so they were just collecting it up, and it was just a cool moment for that because I got to do the first pitch.
Oh, really? I
yeah.
think I do remember seeing that.
And then they had me on the jumbotron. But yeah, these cool things that I get to do. I appreciate it so much because I would never think that I'll be in a position where I get to do these kinds of things and invite a lot of my community to be a part of what I'm trying to put out there because I shine a lot of light on everyone that can and I don't know, it's just really cool. So but yeah, that was like the first My Guy night that we did and it was great. Oh yeah, this is when not this one. This is actually a cool collab too, so I'm very honored and very appreciative to do this collab with the Fresno Art Museum.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is the one when we did the New York Mets flip. So it was either flip the Yankees or the Mets logo. So I decided to
That's what you had on your hair.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
For the
so
trip.
We did the collab with the Fresno Art Museum. And this was inspired because when we went to the MoMA, I got a New York Mets hat, and instead of Fresno Art Museum, it said MoMA. So I was like, dude, I think it'll be sick if we flip the logo, but get our museum on it. And what I love about it too, the acronym is FAM. You know what I mean? So
that is sick.
it just represents fam, like family. So everything just all tied in, and this is definitely a collab I'm very proud of. But the one with the Grizzlies though.
Yeah. So how?
Christine from Arte Fresno, she was pretty much inviting a lot of the vendors to be a part of her event that she had going on at the Grizzlies. So it was a Asian Heritage Night, and she asked me about if I wanted to be involved. So I was like, I was kind of iffy about it because I wasn't really doing pop-ups a lot because I just work so much in the kitchen as it is. So maybe I'll see what's up. And then I think she called me the next week or I hit her up and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me do it. We got on a phone call. We were just talking, discussing, and we were talking a lot about identity. You know what I mean? And I just turned 32 this year. So I feel like my life is...
Welcome to the club.
Hey, and honestly, the club is nice up here.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Sad.
It's not bad at all because we're still trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of society or people think that we got to get our shit together by the time we get 30. But we're just in a whole new generation of the way how life moves on compared to other generations. And just being in my 30s now, I've been so in tune with knowing my culture more, knowing more of my knowledge of my roots, my natives. My parents are Lao. They come from Laos.
Oh, nice.
My aunts, uncles, my grandparents, everything, all that stuff. So, I've always been so in tune with my culture, but not taking the extra step to really know more. And I've always been I've been very rooted with my family. You know what I'm saying? So that was just, I'm trying to figure out identity towards myself. And I had that conversation with Christine, and she was on the same boat. So I think it was cool. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me do it. So I actually wanted to do a pop-up where I put my flat top and make the sandwiches fresh. But I don't think they were allowing me to do it for some reason. But
Some health code dumb thingy like that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
But it's all good.
I know.
So I talked to Floyd about it, and then Floyd just said, hey, bro, we should do the live barbecue. I was like, there you go again with these crazy ideas, bro. Let's fucking do it.
Dude, Floyd's so sick.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, Floyd's a wizard. You know what I mean? And I'm just so blessed and just to have him by my side running the show. So he just said, yeah, let's do the live barbecue. And I was like, bro, that's perfect because it just ties into the Asian Heritage Night. So we really wanted to up the game. And people knew us about our barbecue as it is. So
Because the checkmate.
Yeah, with the
your
checkmate,
guys'
and we have
what
other
else one?
barbecue sandwiches too. So we have a brisket sandwich called the BFF.
And was Floyd always barbecuing it, or you guys slowly got into barbecuing? Not
yeah,
slowly,
pretty
but
much
like
Floyd did.
Yeah, I just remember. Well, like you guys were going to your barbecue class.
Yeah,
separately.
Floyd, yeah. So we shout out to Goldie's.
Yeah.
Goldie's hosted a barbecue, just a class teaching how to do barbecue, Texas style, everything like that.
But in Texas and everything, yeah.
So Floyd did that, and it was just dope because I knew he was just in his barbecue era and everything. Like, I remember there was just days where he would just talk about doing this and doing that with barbecue. So, yeah, he just really just mastered the craft, and that's what we wanted to serve. So we're gonna serve dino rib, brisket, and Lao sausage. And how we wanted to do is like we want to do like the hot and ready plates that we talked about earlier. So, you know, you go to the Asian markets, you get the hot and ready. It has like the chicken with the sticky rice and like the gel, the sauce or whatever it was, you know. So we wanted to do that. And yeah, you know, everything's just tied in so well. Floyd flipped the logo where it's like this like traditional carpet pattern that I see all over like my aunties, my uncles, just real traditional Lao rugs, you know what I'm saying? So he flipped it and then put the My Guy Market logo on it, and we had a whole stand, like the whole booth. Like, it was just crazy. Everything just tied in so perfectly. It was just so crazy, and we just had to do everything like in a 1 week notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything just tied in so
It's like
well.
you're rebranding and
That's
making
it. Let's just go with the punches and see where it goes. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. And what made a difference, like we did sticky rice. So we did sticky rice and we did
sticky
gel.
rice is
and gel som. So
good.
gel som is basically an Asian version of salsa. So gel som just consists of fish sauce, lime juice, MSG or sugar, Thai chili pepper, cilantro, garlic. It just is very pungy. You know what I'm saying? But you
it's got
pair
a kick to it, right?
a nice kick.
Yeah,
like a nice
yeah,
kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So you pair the sauce, the gel som, with the sticky rice, and then the Texas style barbecue that we were serving. It was just game over. You know what I mean? And to make things even tricky, we served purple sticky rice. So we hit up our homegirl Nancy. Nancy is the owner of St. Goods, and she does like some of the most fire pastries. Like she's been doing like a matcha bar at Kunisama, which is like my old job. I used to be a teppanyaki chef at Kunisama, so it was just a trip. But shout out Nancy. She took on the responsibility for the purple sticky rice, and she did it. I think like
Is
in a
it
one
taste
day.
any different or no?
No, it just give it the color.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all it was.
yeah.
And then I remember I picked up the ice chest full of sticky rice, and I opened that bitch up, and it was just fucking full. I'm like, damn, this like look like bricks right now. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy. So Nancy was just the MVP of that, and it was just a beautiful thing because like, it took so much of everyone to really make this pop-up happen with the Loud Barbecue. Because Floyd was doing the barbecue. I was just making sure I was getting everything, like the equipment, all the stuff, everything in order. My aunt was the one who did the gel som. So like it was just really cool to
It's like collaborating with a whole bunch of like
just from everyone from different lanes. And it was just cool that
Floyd from your work. I mean, like that you normally do, but then your family's getting involved with it.
family too, and then Nancy, and then Christine,
the one who set it up,
inviting us to the event, and then Sam from FTK. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even got the booth that we got.
So this led to that,
Yeah,
so it led to all these.
everything was just connecting the dots, bro. And then when you really think about it, like it really took a whole village and a whole community to make things happen. And I just appreciate so much of everyone just lending a hand to make things happen. You know what I mean? And that was just the most beautiful thing. And then I had
everyone's really helping because they're like, like they believe in you. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's crazy that it's like, you're like, oh shit, like you're that down and you're that down.
And it's just so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And everyone just did it out of love. And I always want to make sure I take care of my peoples because they take care of me. So, you know what I mean? There's, like I said, more nice people in this world. You know, that's what we need. That's what keeps it going, especially where times are right now with the world.
And like I think everything feels way more heightened too. You know what I mean? So it's just like you don't even know what it actually is. You know what I mean?
And especially around that time too, and that event was going on. Like we had one of the other tenants from the kitchen I work out of. His name is Jake, and he runs El Jabalito, some super crazy Filipino food. You know, like he has like the scallion noodles. It was just it's stupid. Man. He made like an ube flan, insane. Like his whole menu was just so crazy with flavor. You know, and I see him cook it all the time, from the chicken adobo. You know what I mean? Like it just. I learned so much from Jake, so shout out to Jake. But I remember that. River Park was going through like this Asian band, you know.
I remember,
all the Asian vendors and all that stuff. So like it was so interesting to see like everyone come together. You know what I mean? Around times like that moment.
That wasn't that long ago, right?
Yeah, it wasn't like it was a few months ago. You know what I mean? So, but that and that Asian Heritage Night, that was like when we all had to come in together again. So, I'm just a big person when it comes to community and getting together and just appreciating what we have and what we got, you know? I feel like a lot of people see Fresno or Central Valley and be like, oh, I wish it had like a New York vibe or a LA vibe or whatever that is. But I feel like if you really just appreciate what we have and what we got, then I feel like you would understand more of your identity here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to figure it out when it comes to my roots and my culture and just a person in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? So, and I'm involved with a lot of neighborhoods when it's like downtown Fresno or Belmont and Roosevelt where My God Market's at, or just, you know.
I mean, you collab with so many people.
You know what I mean? And I just do it for the love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when we do collabs with small businesses and, you know, me and Floyd love to show love to all these small businesses and we just buy the whole menu. Because we just love to eat. I mean, you see Floyd, bro, you know, Floyd's a fucking Bigfoot, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's a big dude.
He's a
tall
bro.
dude.
He's Bigfoot. He's a wizard, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just the whole package, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, me and Floyd like to show love to like a lot of small businesses and really show face, because I feel like people see me through social media, but they don't know who I really am until they have that first discussion with me. And then when they have that first discussion with me, it's either like, oh, this guy's hella cool, or like, I don't know about this guy. But majority of the times, like, oh, this guy's hella cool. And I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm not here trying to...
It's like you almost don't understand it, like, until...
Because people don't know what that feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like I bleed authenticity or genuineness, but I am who I am. So I hope you appreciate the person who I am.
But like,
you know?
to me, it's like My God Market's more than a sandwich, basically. And that's what like, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't get it until you get it, almost. You know what I mean? And then when you get it, you're like, oh yeah, this is a lot bigger than just a freaking... than a bodega sandwich, I think.
I mean...
What do you think you've learned in your 4 years of business, huh? What are some takeaways?
Man, the city's gonna fuck you, bro. Hey, for real, bro. All my money is going towards, like, city of Fresno. I mean, granted, we're doing everything by the book and doing everything right. So, now, what we doing, Moose?
What we doing, Moose?
What we doing? Hey, yo.
Damn.
It's getting crazy out here,
False
yo.
flag, Moose. What the hell?
False flag.
No, I think freaking Moose, freaking the Beast from Soundlot.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know. Like that's a hard question for me, but I think just really just operating like how you are as a business owner and as a person in general, because those are just two different entities that you got to find balance in between. And I'm barely kind of getting that flow right. And there's moments where you need to lock in your personal life, but then there's moments when you really need to lock in when it comes to your business as well.
And it's hard to kind of, when you run your business, it's hard to like find time for yourself because it's like,
for sure.
It's always on your mind that you got to go, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's how you make your money. So like, of course, like you don't have the check to rely on that's just coming in because you're going to work. It's like, you got to go to work and make it work in order for the check to come in. You know
It's
what I mean?
definitely a lot more work than your typical, 9 to 5, because like you have your set schedule, you have your set days off and vacation time and all that stuff. But as an entrepreneur and a business owner, like you don't really get much of those benefits. You know what I mean? And but it's all good because like it's the life we choose, and we just got to make shit happen. You know what I mean? Like the world and time just prolongs and it just keeps passing by. So you got to make shit happen with what you got. And thankfully, My God Markets put me in a position where I feel like that it's gonna put my life in a good place. And My God Markets is not gonna be the only business operation I'm gonna do. Like once I really get the blueprint down for My God Market, then I think I feel confident, not comfortable. I think I'll feel confident to open up another restaurant or wherever that looks like, So still a lot of learning to do, but a lot of unlearning to do as well. So I think that's what
it's like
I'm in right now.
It's like bringing people on and allowing them to, like you like it's your baby, like Central Valley Podcast or like whatever we do is like it's like you curated it and got it to be what it is, and then it's like trying to trust other people just with being a part of the process, and you being okay with knowing like it's not going to be identical to when I'm here, but like it'll be, you know what I mean? Like you're just finding that trust basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's hard to find people that find that same care in your product, and it's understandable for sure because you're not going to have someone that's really going to dedicate their life into your views and your visions and everything like that. I mean, that would be cool. Like, if you feel like this is going to be good for you, like, go, hop on board, bro. Like, make sure. But like I said, if you take care of me, I'm going to take care of you. But at the end of the day, like, you could have people to help you operate, but at the end of the day, it's just you, like, doing everything that you got to do. And trust me, I mean, I'm not like this all the time. Like I would say 4 or 5 weeks ago, I was in a hole. I was feeling discouraged, and it's just a wave. It's just roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. The ride could be smooth, but then the ride could be a little bumpy, a lot of loop-de-loops, and you're still trying to figure out like what's the next move. But at the same time, you're kind of in a situation where you can't really make the next move.
Yeah,
So it's like playing chess. Like you want to go here, but you feel like this piece will be better off doing here. But how can you maneuver it in that kind of way?
Sometimes you're going a detour.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was kind of feeling down a little bit. But
I was for like 2 months, honestly.
Yeah.
I was in a funk for
Trust
sure.
me, this year, last year, the numbers that we've produced was very good. When I saw the numbers that we've made last year and I seen it at that moment, I felt like My God Market was going to be able to really take care of me, and in a certain place in my life. I'm not saying like everything, but in a certain, I was like, okay, I can dig it. I like this number. We can make this work. But then when this year started, things were kind of slow, and it just
this whole year started. I feel like it started like that for a lot of industries, just in the sense of
it's
like
happening everywhere. So, but at that moment though, it's like this is our third year going in. So at that moment when like the numbers weren't really looking the way how I wanted to look,
or they did the year prior, or
prior, you know what I mean?
Because you're always like, I need to be growing, I need to have progress, and then you get in your own head about about it too. I mean, that's what I do too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And then seeing the numbers that we produced last year to how they are this year, I'm like, damn, what's going on? Because it's like we caught so much fire and so much momentum from last year because we were just doing so much. We were just applying pressure to everyone's neck and just trying to be out there, as much exposure that we needed to put out there and this and that. And then this year came along and it's like the third year. I feel like when you're hot, you're hot. But then when you're established, it's like, okay, you weren't hot as you were, but you're still kind of riding the wave a little bit.
No, I feel that. I feel that a lot because I feel like it's like,
Attention Central Valley farmers, agribusinesses, and dairy owners. M-Mig Construction understands that your operation is the backbone to America's food supply, and they're here to help you thrive. They specialize in designing, fabricating, and erecting high-quality structures tailored to your needs. Rooted in Atwater, the heart of the Central Valley, they bring unmatched expertise, efficiency, and craftsmanship to every dairy, ag, and commercial construction project. Whether you're building from the ground up or renovating an existing structure, they work with you to turn your vision into a reality. Call M-Mig Construction today at 209-724-9488 or visit mmigconstruction.com. Trust a team that values quality, reliability, and has the trust of our community. You know what I love? Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop. And for 20 years, they've been serving the sweet taste of tradition. They specialize in authentic Michoacan-style ice cream and paletas. Elias Figueroa learned the craft in ice cream shops across Mexico, and now he brings that same passion and tradition to our community here. Visit Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop at 7020 Walnut Avenue in Winton, California, or 710 Carroll Avenue in Merced. And remember to treat yourself to something truly special. Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop. Hey, are you looking to boost your business without the cost of purchasing an expensive ATM or dealing with processing? Cal Central ATM Company has you covered. They provide free ATMs, yes, that's right, free ATMs to businesses like dispensaries, liquor stores, gas stations, barbershops, and more. Reach out today and ask about their wireless card readers. Save money and streamline your transactions with ease and without the card reader fees. Let Cal Central ATM help your business grow. You can reach them today at calcentral23@gmail.com. With personalized care, experienced therapists, and a focus on helping you move better and feel better, Valley Performance Physical Therapy is the go-to spot for all your rehabilitation and wellness needs. They don't just treat symptoms, they get to the root of the problem so you can get back to doing what you love, pain-free. You can reach them at 209-626-5350 to schedule an appointment and are located at 1180 West Olive Avenue in Merced. You know you got to support local by spending local? Trans-County Title is your only locally veteran-owned and operated title company. They have been serving Merced County since 1985 and are ready to help you with your next escrow transaction. By choosing Trans-County Title, your dollars stay local. They are members of local organizations developed to support and improve our community. They offer amazing marketing tools to their agents to better assist you with a smooth transaction and also provide you with the best customer service. Because at Trans-County Title, our service is the difference.
like sometimes you get through like feels like you're hitting it every time you do something right, and then opportunities are coming up, and it's boom, 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 and then you're just riding that, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it slows down, and you feel like, I'm failing now, or I'm like, 'cause for me, like with the videos, like I was spending hella money on this place, you know what I mean, and like trying to get it designed and stuff like that, and then also like my rent's higher here too, and then my video gigs were slowing down, and then so it was like all these things all at once, and then like
that's how it felt too, for sure. It was just a whirlwind, and it's like, well, why is everything hitting me all at once right now? Like, I can't even handle this situation right now, but then I had this one right here, and I had this one waiting in line. Like, you know what I mean? And then once I take care of this one, the next one just pops in right away. It's not like I can't even chill or just breathe for it.
Dude.
It's like I handle this. I'm like, cool, I handle it. Boom, next one. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't even breathe.
I had that like boom, to boom, to boom, to boom. Then your car breaks, you know, and you're like, fuck, and you fix your car, and then the light comes back on. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I called you that like a month ago.
Oh, that's when my car broke first.
Like the day after, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it ended up being like $700. And then I got my car back, and a week later, there's like 3 lights on right now, though. So
Hey, it's all good. You know?
Hey, I was like, it's drivable.
Small steps. Yeah, small steps.
I like to think it's a sensor.
Yes. The small wins, bro. The small wins. Once you accumulate all the small wins, they turn
No, I
into
actually
a
just
big
got
dub. You know what I'm
and
saying?
then I just got so I applied for this video production gig, and then they ended up picking somebody else. But then they called me back, and they're like, "Hey, we actually have this other position if you're down with it."
Mhm.
It's like a teaching photo and video class, basically.
Nice.
And they're like, "We also want to hire you on the side for like video production
Nice.
as well."
Where at?
Merced Union High School District.
Oh, that's hard. Nice.
Yeah. And then the teaching job's in Livingston High School. So yeah, it'll be freaking. It'll be a lot different. But they just called me on Thursday and let me know it, and it was just like. I had just told this other teaching gig no because it wasn't like it wouldn't be worth it like money wise. Like it was like, and this one's like a lot different. So I was just like, oh my god, like. But it was like 3 months of like low. Like my wife was literally like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm just crying a lot."
Yeah, of course, definitely, bro.
But you have to go through it. And like my other buddy Jason's was really good about like you got to go through like the hard stuff and something good will happen. But like, I was always above like I was like when you're going through it, you're like I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like it keeps coming. You know what I mean?
It's just back and forth. But I mean, there's always those moments, but you just got to remind yourself that there's a reason why you do what you do, and what does that why look like to you?
Yeah.
What does that reason look like to you? And I don't know. I mean, there's so many reasons in my head, and I don't know. Like I'm still young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still 30. I just like I said, I'm in my 30 era, and I still got a lot to figure out. So I don't want to put so much downplay on myself because I've done so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like we won best sandwich this year and last year, and I got all these accolades, and be able to like share my light with so many people, and like what I produce out there with these sandwiches, Like,
I mean, your sandwiches are the reason that we linked up in the first place. You know
Shout
what
out
I
to
mean?
your wife.
Yeah,
You
shout
know
out to
what I'm
my
saying?
wife. Yep. She just texted me though. She was just like, "I want these catered at our baby shower."
Ooh,
And
let's go,
yeah,
baby
there you
number
go.
2.
Yep, dude. It's gonna be a little boy. We just
Hell
found out.
yeah.
You know how our. You know how we named it's Izzy, right? Izzy's other name. We're gonna name this baby Ozzy.
Oh, that's hard. Hell yeah. Izzy and Ozzy.
Yeah, I do little surfer names. I feel like
Love it. You got there. You're good, bro. Now you got one of one.
dude, exactly.
That's
and my
it.
wife was
You're
like, she was really stressing because I really wanted a boy, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh God, I don't want to get pregnant again if this is." And I was like, God. She's a sick pregnant person. You know what I mean? So I feel it.
Checkmate challenge, the pull-out challenge.
Dude, no. So she ran 200 miles. She ran.
She did, that's right.
But then I got her pregnant in Vegas afterwards. So what happens in Vegas?
Hell yeah.
Does not stay in Vegas.
Let's go.
He
baby
did the
number
opposite
2.
of what you're supposed to do in Vegas.
Yeah, I brought something home with me.
There you go. That's crazy. So your wife did 200 miles.
Yeah,
Wow.
200,
That's so inspiring.
dude. And she basically raw dogged it too. Like she was a mom. Like she didn't have the time. Like everybody else had the time to like run. A lot of miles, get a lot of miles in.
What was the starting point?
LA to
Santa
Las
Monica.
Vegas. And so she got to like past Baker, California, basically, like where the giant thermometer is. So she got to
Damn.
there and there was only like 100 miles left. But she originally had another.
Only 100 miles? Okay, for sure. Definitely can't even do 23 miles, bro, in 3 years.
In 3 years.
But you can, though. You can.
Yeah.
I just,
We're
yeah.
going to make it happen.
Yeah,
We're going to make it
Duffy.
happen, all right? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, you need to lock in.
We need.
yeah.
We,
You ran a
we've-
marathon yet or no?
I have not, but I'm thinking about doing the
Fresno?
the
Twin Cities?
Twin Cities.
I did that last year.
Yeah, how was that?
It was second hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
There you go. There you go.
Dude, but the next day I could not walk. I didn't like. I signed up for it, and then I didn't really train for it.
Mhm.
And then like I had like bursts throughout the year, but nothing like I wasn't running more than like a half marathon
Yeah.
ever. You know what I mean?
There you go.
But then I just woke up. I didn't train at all for 2 months prior, and I just woke up and did it. And dude, I kept on being like, all right, I would say this time, and then that pacer would just run past me, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. Well, like this time for sure. It was 5.5 hours, but dude.
But you did it
I did-
though,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
And like you did at
I-
your
and
pace.
I ran until mile 18, and then my body was like, "What the fuck?" Like that's when it was just
Did
started.
you fuel yourself up with like those like gel packs?
Yeah, I got the
and all that
gels,
stuff?
and then I
All
was
that?
taking edibles during it.
No, that works too.
Well,
Sometimes-
at mile 13, I was like, I mean,
you gotta
whatever
stimulate
now.
yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You're just like your feet just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and I wish I
I
would have
get
taken
it, I get
more.
it.
Because I just climbed Mount Whitney a couple weeks ago.
Bro, you're crazy.
Dude, Mount Whitney was
You're
fucking
crazy.
It was the dopest. Fucking,
I seen but that was last week.
2 weekends ago. Well, it's like
Wow, time
two
flies.
Mondays ago, basically.
Okay.
So not like a week and a half, maybe.
Mount Whitney. How long did that take you?
17 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started at 2 a.m. And then we got on the trailhead. My first headlamp was dead. And as soon as I woke up, I was like, cool. My cousin's like, here's this one. And then like an hour in, that headlamp died too. And it was a new moon, so there's no fucking thingy. And so it's like 3 a.m. and my cousin has to stand behind me and we're hiking like because my headlamp's broken.
Yeah.
And then we climbed like 3,000. It's 7,000 foot climb.
That's high.
So we got to like mile 6 or 7. When there's like a base camp and that's like 11,500 feet or 12,000. And then there's this thing called 99 switchbacks. And it's just literally 99 switchbacks. There's still ice and snow on it. You gotta like fucking crawl your way, like not crawl, but like scoot your way through. It's pretty fucking sketchy, honestly, at multiple points. And then you get to the top right there and it's called Trail Crest and you're at 13,500 feet up. And as soon as you get over, the left side is Sequoia National Park.
Wow.
And then the right side is like Mount Whitney and like that wilderness area. And you're just hiking on the spears of Mount Whitney, basically. Well, then my cousin just freaking summited it without me. I was like, bro, fucking just wait for me, man.
Wow.
But then I got, dude, but it was like that. The oxygen was like, you really felt it, or the not oxygen you really felt. But it was cool. It was sketchy. I kept telling my wife, I was like, I kept telling God, like, if I'm not supposed to do this, then I don't do it. She's like, your headlamp died instantly.
Yes.
She's like, my cousin's Garmin instantly died as well. And she was like, oh, if only there was a reason. Like, cause I was helping telling her things that happened.
He like left you out there.
yeah, my cousin was just
All right, see
ditching
you
me,
later.
but yeah.
Hell yeah.
But when we got to the top, it was hella cool. But on the way back, it was like, you really felt it.
Rough.
Yeah, because it was like 23 miles in total,
Man.
7,000 feet up.
You're an Iron Man, bro.
Dude. And I kept worrying I was going to be sore. Like, that was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I would never have been more sore than after the marathon.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be like that, but it was like, wasn't as bad. The marathon, I couldn't even walk the next day.
Yeah, I haven't done a marathon. I haven't really hiked Mount Whitney, but I did have my first Muay Thai match.
Oh, dude, no, I saw that. I haven't seen
nice.
you doing that.
I did.
And what made you even want to get into that, or were you just doing it as exercise at first, or?
Floyd introduced me.
Floyd's into everything, huh?
He is,
Like,
bro,
he's just
running,
like
He introduced me to running. Introduced me to Muay Thai.
Muay Thai
you know
is
what I'm
sick,
saying?
dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's my mentor, my big brother. And yeah, he introduced me to Muay Thai. I train at Manny Munch's kickboxing gym. I've been there for 5+ years, and I love Muay Thai. You know what I mean? And this is my first time ever like doing sports. I never done sports as a kid.
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
In high school.
Fighting's a lot different.
You
than
know,
a freaking,
and like, but
not a team
I've always
sport.
been, I've always
I mean, it
been,
is, but it's not,
yeah, I've
you know
always
what I mean?
been so active, but I just never been in sports. You know what I mean? But then I got into Muay Thai, and it was cool. But when you first do your first week of doing Muay Thai, you kind of know where your body's at. You know what I'm saying? Not just like how you punch and kick, because, bro, I was dog shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you really know where your body's at, because the cardio is just a whole different level. So just doing it and then running too, man, like, yeah, I just fell in love with it. You know what I mean? Because I never ran. I never did any sports. And then Floyd introduced me to both these things, because the thing is that Floyd, he encourages you. You know what I mean? He looks at me and he goes, bro, I think you will be hella sick at Muay Thai. Like, you got the body frame and this and that. And you'd be like, really? It's like, yeah, bro, like, you got it. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? But I'm very easy to, you know, to like say yes to a lot of things, you know. But certain people, they're like, nah, you're lying. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just made it happen. Shout out to my coach. Big shout out to Coach Manny Mancha, Anthony Mancha, and everyone in the gym, my teammates, because I never learned how it felt to be in a team, like that brotherhood. You know, you watch like Remember the Titans, and like
it's a cool feeling.
You know what I mean? Like, you never had like that sportsman
Ain't no
brotherhood.
mountain, huh?
Hey, bro, right? You know, they hit the Marvin. You know what I'm saying? So I never like felt those kind of like that camaraderie before, and it's just so cool because everyone in that gym just wants you to be better. and like they're pushing you to be better. No ego, no pride. Everyone's just on the same level. And trust me, we got some dogs. We got some bulls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all my teammates like Emilio, Ignacio. Shout out to Stu. Stu's in Thailand right now. Steph, Sway, Anthony, Kev Dog, Elias. Who am I missing? I mean, Floyd, Coach Eddie. I got shout out all my team right now. Who else? Oh, I'm going blank right now. Fuck. God damn it. If I forgot your name, I'm sorry. Oh, my boy Juan. Man, you did so great, Juan. Ivan, Florencio. Even shout out to all the ladies too. Valerie, Sydney. Just everyone, bro. Shout out to the kids. JJ. Like, I love being in that squad, man. Manny Manche, MMKG, till I die, you know what I'm saying? And I was just so honored to represent the gym, you know? My coach like just gave me the question. He's like, you want to participate in a fight? I'm like, wow. Like, I worked for this shit, bro. You know, like I worked for that moment where my coach felt confident for me to, you know, like, you know, he's like, bro, you look good. You want to participate in a fight? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Made it happen. And that fight camp was just so crazy, so intense, bro. Like, that's what mattered to me the most, was just making sure I made it on time. Or if I didn't make it on time, still go to the gym and train. You know, train. And that's what's doing work too. So I'm doing busy days at My Guy Market. And then I got to make sure I close up shop and then go straight to the gym and just fucking go for it again. You know what I mean? It was just a crazy feeling, but I was in the best shape of my life right there. You know what I mean? And I still am. But yeah, it was just a different feel. All my teammates were just pushing me and making sure I just fucking train and work hard. Cause that's all we do at Manny Manches. We just fucking train and work hard, hustle. Like no one trains as hard as us. And I can testify for that because like I said, we got some dogs in our camp. So, but yeah.
So what was it like then? You're going to your...
Bro, man, like I felt good. Everything, like wasn't like tripping about it. But the day of the fight, my biggest problem, I would say was like I was just too emotionally invested. You know, I try to blink everything out, but then like, morning of the weigh-ins, my brother calls me, and my brother lives in Spain. You know, so he's just kind of just talking to me about how I feel about the fight and this and that, and then next thing you know, my dad calls me. And he lives in Minnesota, you know what I mean? And my dad just came to visit the week before the fight. And, you know, like I said, I'm a big family person. So when I have conversations with my brother and my dad that I haven't seen physically, you know, but they want to be there for me, it was just a whole different feeling. And then like just getting ready, like the day prolongs. I'm driving to the arena where I'm gonna fight at, and bro, it was just such a crazy feeling because I'm so used to people shouting, yelling, this and that. I'm used to it because I used to MC a lot of events and shows back in the day. But man, like I was just in there and then seeing who came and supported. I had a great big support group. It was just so insane. My family, my friends, hella came through. Like it was just insane. And like, man, it was just being in that ring, walking out to the song. I walked out to my boy's song, Be Nice to Everybody. And
it's your motto, man.
That's what messed me up too. So, you know, that song, because like that song makes me so emotional because it reminds me of my boy, and like my boy should be there, you know, shouting with everyone, but you know, rest his soul, you know. So that's what really messed me up. And bro, like the fights were going, and I'm like, bro, I want to get this fight over with. I just want to be done. You know what I mean, bro? Like 5 fights go on, it goes to intermission. I'm like, fuck, dude. And then intermission comes back on. We come back, and boom, I'm the next fight after intermission. So, bro, yeah, I got the vest on, representing the gym. You know, my coach Anthony just pep talking me, saying that I got it, like I've always got it, and you know, it was just insane. Just my coach was wrapping my hands, and we were just kind of conversating. And I was just telling him, I was like, man, how crazy is it? Like, you're wrapping my hands right now for this fight. And he's like, yeah, I can't believe it either. I was like, man.
That's not what I want to
fucking
hear.
life, huh? Fucking life. No, because like, for real, you know, like I would never think. And
like, you're like, I'm about to go.
like, I'm really about to go throw down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is like my first official sport.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Sanction.
this is like my Michael Jordan, like
Yeah.
finals, like type shit, bro. Like, so yeah, dude. Freaking, I walk out and bro, they say my name and boom, fucking, bro, I had the biggest pop. The whole state, it wasn't a state, it was the park, but the whole park just roared, like cheering for me. And I'm going in, doing the whole routine, the ritual and everything like that. And then like I get in my corner and then the ref talks to me and he goes, you got a lot of people rooting for you. I'm all like, yup, that's it. I was like, yup. He was all right, good luck out there. I was like, thank you. That's it, you know? And then, yeah, it was just like in the heat of the moment, everything that I've learned 5 years into the game from MKG just went out the window because now it's just survival at that point. And man, like, but honestly, I mean, I was taking a beating, but I tried to make sure I defend myself and did everything that I could, that I had it in my moment. But man, like, I ain't gonna lie. Shit was like fighting in a dream. You know when you like try to throw a punch in a dream, it's like
pillow punching, like just.
I was like, what the fuck? God damn it, no. No. It was crazy, man. Like, it's funny, like the pictures that the photographers had, like you just see it. It's like fuck, what, like I think it's like that one scene in Martin where like Martin like goes in the boxing ring and like he's fighting and he's like, fuck, dude, I'm really here right now. What am I doing? That's what it's me, bro. Like I get hit, I get clipped a couple times and like I'm doing my best to like fight back and I'm like, damn, I'm really doing this right now. I'm over like smiling at my pictures and shit, you know what I mean? And like
in the middle of the fight.
Like, you know, but you know what's crazy though, bro? Like I was taking a beating, but bro, like after adrenaline went down, my body was still in the best shape. Like I didn't feel nothing. Like I ate every hit. He was giving me the knees, you know, the
but you
ones and
lasted the whole
twos.
time, like, right?
No,
you got KO?
Second round, no, not KO. Doctor stoppage, all right? Doctor told me I was going to have a mild concussion, so he had to stop. I'm like, all right. But that...
Doc, I want to keep going.
Yeah, I want to keep going, dog. Like, let me make it to the third round, but it just didn't end up happening.
Was it 3 rounds?
Yeah, but... Man, like, so I finally get it now, you know, like watching UFC or just watching
Probably like a whole different
boxing.
perspective, yeah.
Bro, like, when you lose, man, like all that training that you've done, like you felt like you let yourself down, you let the gym down, your teammates, you know, like when I saw my family, when I saw my nephew, my niece especially, bro, like that cry I let out was just so crazy because like I hugged them and I was like, I'm so sorry you had to see that. Like, you know, my nephew, my niece, they look up to me.
Yeah.
And they're just
You wanna see
seeing their uncle just getting fucking beat down and shit, bro. They're like,
no.
But I loved it though, man.
I'm
Like,
okay, guys. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good, you know. But
I
didn't get KO'd though, so
Yeah.
but like I said, that was just like my first moment ever feeling that feeling again. And honestly, it feels so good because now I know what to expect. Now I know what I need to do and work on. And yeah, these past couple of weeks going to Muay Thai when I can.
do you want to do another fight?
I would love to, bro.
Okay.
I would love to have multiple fights if I can. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. Like I think about Muay Thai all the time, bro. Because all I do is just work and just be active. You know what I mean? Like I like to be active. I like
What's
to move
the
around.
running club that you've been doing? running with?
9372 run, downtown Fresno, 5 and 10K. But yeah, even with that too, Sundays we do our run groups. We start at 8 a.m. and then we just we run around downtown and just show you how beautiful downtown can be. Even though it's not much. But like I said, appreciate what we got.
Your guys' downtown's a lot bigger than like a lot of our downtowns over
Really?
here. Oh yeah, Fresno downtown massive compared to like
That's crazy.
like Merced, even Modesto. It's like their downtowns are like a few blocks maybe, but yours is like bigger, I would say.
Have you guys been to downtown Fresno?
Yeah,
I think so.
I haven't
What
like
part is downtown Fresno?
I would say maybe so once you get off the 99, You get off on the 99. So there's like 3 exits. There's like Ventura Street. There's Ventura. There's Fresno Street. That kind of like takes you to the back of like a Chinatown area. Then you go in. I mean,
Is
downtown-
Tioga kind of? Yeah,
The
Tioga,
Brewery
right?
District.
Sororian Theater?
Yeah,
Or-
Sororian Theater.
Oh, then yes.
Yeah. So we've
Me
been
and
down.
Michael
Yeah.
went one time.
There you
Dude, the
go.
Kill Tony's going to be at the Sororian Theater.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
The Killers of Kill
Let's go.
Tony
fun,
tour or
fun,
something.
fun, like funny little story. I remember going to the Kill Tony show at the YouTube theater with my boy Quinn and Rob Knight. And Rob Knight, my boy, he's a comedian, so he was trying to get his way to the Kill Tony show. So we go to Kill Tony show, and it was cool. And like, bro, my hair was like at a crazy
length,
crazy look. I was rocking my Mom's Fresno shirt. Shout out Ma Fresno. You know what I mean? Just representing us, whatever it was. So we go out there, and I get a few looks and stuff. You know, it's LA, so like
people were out in LA. Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So people were just kind of, you know, thinking I was like some kind of like hot shit, whatever. I was like, no, I just look like this. You know what I mean? So
No, this is just how I like. This is my
this is how I
style,
look.
man.
So we go watch the Kill Tony show. Hilarious show. It was just like really dope. And what's that dude? Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams.
yeah,
You
yeah.
went to that episode?
Yeah, Harlan Williams.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Harlan Williams,
Bro,
right.
so for some reason, out of nowhere, this fool just kept saying like my guy. I was like, oh yeah, so
Oh, that's
my
his
guy.
thing. That's his phrase.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
he
like, I
calls
was
everybody
tripping.
guy. and
So
he's
like I had my hat and it said my guy, and then when he said that, I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck, like
Yeah.
hell yeah. And then I told my boys, I told Quinn, I was like, hey, I got to get Harlan Williams like my card, you know, my Guy Market card, you know what I mean? It's like I got to meet this fool. And then so anyways, fast forward, we go to the show. My boy Rob and I didn't get picked and shit. And it's all good. So we were still out and about in LA. So we went to the Comedy Store, is what it's called.
Yeah.
The Comedy Store. And we
What
there.
year is this?
This was last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year we went, and then we went to the Comedy Store, just shooting the shit, chilling, checking out the vibe. I think my boy wanted to do a stand-up, so we're just kind of checking it out. But I think that's where like all the Kill Tony fools will go over there to go hang out, chill, all of that stuff. And then I was just chilling, like by the bar, just having a drink. And then some fool would just kind of look at me. So he was just like hella looking at me. And I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm just trying to just mind my
Chill,
business,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Chill. So this fool just comes up and he was all like, what the fuck? You're hella drippy right now, bro. I was like, what? I was like, bro, like, you got style. I was like, what? Are you a comedian? I was like, no. And he was like, what do you do? Like, I run a sandwich shop, you know? So like, I don't know. He said, but you're not out here like that or what? I was like, no, like, I'm just out here visiting from Fresno, but I run a sandwich shop. And he's like, man, what the fuck? Like, you're hella stylish. He's like, no, fuck that. Like, you gotta come rock with me. He said, follow me. And I was all like, all right, fuck it. Here we go. So I'm following this dude. And then we go into like one of the places in the Comedy Store. And then we're like in the VIP area.
Like the green room, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Like, it was
they
just like-
have
it
like
was-
their own bar out there, right?
So, bro,
Yeah.
like, we were walking up to the VIP area. We go in, and, bro, the first person I said what's up to, I was like, what the fuck? It was fucking Jeff Ross, bro.
Whoa.
What the
Jeff
fuck?
Ross. Just, like, right here, just chilling. He's just shooting the shit. And I
Hell
just
yeah.
told him, like, yo, Mr. Ross, like, I'm, you know, a big fan of your work. You know, you're hilarious. Like, I love what you do. You know what I mean? I just want to say what's up. Like, you know what I mean? And he was cool about it. And I was like, oh, man, thank you so much, man. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, you have a good night. And then, yeah, after that, me and this dude was just shooting the shit. He thought I was like some kind of like, you know, like not celebrity, but like an influencer. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I just do this sandwich shop. So I showed him my guy market, all that stuff. He was like, what the fuck? Like, he was like, bro, you're hella cool, bro. What the fuck? I'm like, I mean, I'm just me, bro. I mean, if you think I'm cool, I really appreciate that. So then, next you know, like all the Kill Tony stars just start coming in. I think that the big black dude, what's his name?
David Lucas.
David Lucas,
David
right?
Lucas,
David Lucas
yeah.
came in. That one dude with the crazy Southern accent. The black dude.
Oh, Cam Patterson.
Yeah, Cam Patterson. Yeah, he's hella funny. Cool
I
ass
like
dude.
rocks.
Yeah, I like rocks.
I
yeah.
forgot he's the rock guy.
Yeah. And then what's his name? The crazy dude with the key in his mouth.
With the what in his mouth?
He has like the key in his mouth. The
Oh,
Dungeons
Casey
key.
Rocket.
There you go, Casey
Oh,
Rocket. Yeah, Casey
You gotta
Rocket.
fucking
Yeah, it was crazy.
that shit.
And then like, bro, we.
I think I know what episode he's talking
Yeah,
about too.
so we were just at YouTube theater watching these fools perform, and then next thing you know, we're like in the VIP area just hanging out with these fools, and then next thing you know, Tony Hinchcliffe just comes in, and I'm like, oh shit, and like we're just chilling, and like I had a My Guy sticker, you know, the Metro one, and I was like, it's like, hey bro, like, can I take a picture of you? Like good. First of all,
Tony?
Yeah, to Tony. So I was like, first of all, great work.
Because you never, I
tonight.
feel like Tony's. I always hear about Tony's interaction with
Yeah.
fans. That's why I was always curious.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
You know, he was just like, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate that.
Oh,
It's like,
sick.
yeah, so like, it's cool if I could get a picture of you. He's like, yeah, let's do it. So I give him a card. I can show it to you right now. I still have the photo, but I gave him this. He's like, what is this? He's like, oh, that's my business. He's like, is this a Metro? I was like, no, it's My Guy Market, but let's take this picture. So like, we took the picture. And he was just hella cool. And then, yeah, we were just vibing the whole night. I was talking to my boy Quinn and Rob. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, we're just hanging out with these fools right now. We were just like
we just
in
went
the
to watch
crowd
them.
to watch them, and
Yeah,
then we're just hanging out. So the next thing you know, I'm trying to find one person
Yeah.
though.
I was like,
I go
how-
into this room and we're just hanging and chilling. And next thing I see this fool come in, and boom, who it was? Fucking Harlan Williams. I'm all like, all right, cool. This is my moment. So I just fucking
Yeah, I
took-
saw that you've posted the video, right?
I did,
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say
yes.
when you were saying that, I was like, I feel like I saw this.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. And yeah, so I just shot my shot, and I was like, Mr. Williams. I was like, I gotta give you this card. And he was like, what is this? He was like, you've been saying this all night. He looks at the card. He's like, hey, my guy. I'm like, yes, exactly, my guy. So, you know, and it was cool because Harlan he gave me the time of day to explain what My Guy Market was. So
Yeah.
it was cool, you know.
He wasn't like, hurry up with
Yeah,
it.
he was
you know
fucking
what
with
I mean?
it. He was
Yeah.
just chill because he just got done with the show. You know, he's talking to a couple shorties. I'm like, let me just say what's up. Like, and I was like, can I get a video with you? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all you gotta just say is My Guy, and that's it. So he's like, he was cool. He was for it. I had some shorty just did the video, and boom, fucking. He's like, thank you, my guy. I was like, stop playing with it. You heard? Like, it was crazy, and he was just hella cool. And
That is crazy. I remember seeing that, and I remember thinking, like, how the fuck my guy
yeah,
out
dude.
here?
And like I said, it was
Serendipitous
just-
moment, bro.
yeah, man. Just appreciating what life hands your way. You know what I mean? Just making the best out of it. You know what I mean? There could have been like what ifs, but just make shit happen. You know what I mean? Just fucking lock in. Lock in or farm for a bit, and that shit might happen to you. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. I am an interesting person, but I think everyone's interesting in their own way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to know like what I have in my life, but at the same time, it's like vice versa. You know, like I want to know like who you are, where you come from, what's your culture look like. You know what I mean? I like to be in tune. I like to learn more about who you are, and those genuine reactions, you know, and those lead into like those moments like that. So I think it's, you know, I don't know. I just move life in a different way, you know, and things are working, and I feel like just gotta roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get knocked down, and then you might have a doctor telling you that you have a mild concussion, that you can't continue. But you gotta say fuck it and you keep going. You know? So,
No, doc.
yeah, no, dog, I gotta go.
Yeah.
He's a war
My
machine.
nieces. I got it, doc. My nieces and nephews are here. Oh man. What do you feel afterwards, huh? Were you like cool? Like, you know what I mean? After
Yeah,
the
you know,
fight, were you like, okay, like,
so
were
after the
disappointed?
fight,
You know what I mean? I mean, like,
I pondered it for like another 30 minutes, but then after that, I just went straight home, got ready again, and then met up at Floyd's, and my whole team pulled up, and we're just shooting the shit, just bullshitting. You know what I mean? Smoked a cigar.
only as
had a
big as
fire.
it. Only as big as is it really? You make it. You know what I mean?
That's
what.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, you got to take the L and then just dust it off and just keep going. You know what I mean?
Hey, you probably would have done a very similar thing if you would have won. Probably
Yeah,
would have hung with the boys,
The
smoked a
same
cigar.
way.
Like, you know what I
Same
mean?
thing.
Like
if I won too,
Yeah.
maybe talk about it. But
it's
that's
probably just
about
give
it.
you a way different perspective. Honestly, you know what I mean?
It really
'Cause, like,
does, man.
It kind of puts not puts you in your place, but it puts you in like in a perspective where you're like, all right, like
And
you're
it's
not
just-
always gonna win or like be on top.
And it just reminds you too that like we're all human and we're not invincible that we think we are. You know what I'm saying? But everything's a learning lesson from, from running a business and finding your identity and even like finding yourself like in that physical world, like whether it's like if you're a runner or a martial artist or a weightlifter, you know what I mean? And everyone just has their own path, and it's just trying to figure shit out in those different sections.
And so it's like we all do all these things to like, because we enjoy them or we want to do them. But then still at the end of the day, it's like, then you go home and you're still like, wait, still who am I outside of...
Yeah, because at the end of the day...
Outside of all this stuff that like I do. Like, who am I?
Once I go home after a long day, I go straight into the bathroom. I'm going to take a shower. But then who do I see at the end of the day? It's me, And I give myself a good look and just remind myself who I am and how I look. And then there's times I talk to myself, like... You're one weird motherfucker, bro. And I just laugh about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at my hair. I'm like, God damn, I got fucking flames in my head. I got like all these things and stuff. And,
So sometimes you walk around and someone looks at you. Do you forget? Like, you sometimes, you know what I mean?
Sometimes,
like,
yeah. I get those looks all the time. But, sometimes like people stare a little too much. And I'm all like, you like what you see? All right, cool. Well, here's my card. You want to see me again? Buy a sandwich. Yeah. You never know. I might have another hairdo. You just never know. So, but I like it though, because, I like to spark people's curiosity because I obviously, I'm put it in a section where I feel like a lot of people don't think that people who look like me or act like me could find some sort of success. But what does success look like in your eyes,
Dude, success is different to everybody.
Exactly.
And like, the thing is, it's like, and I feel like we always think that you're like, I should be here now. Or like, you know what I mean? That's like what, like, or like, that's like society. That's what it feels like it does. You know what I mean? It's like, I should have this by now. Or
so,
like,
my phone to cut you off, but
no,
like one of my favorite spots to eat in Fresno is called M-Mig Kitchen. So shout out to my boy Noah running the show. Shout out to Chef Nestor and Chef Mario running the show as well. You know what I'm saying? They do a phenomenal job when it comes to hospitality, and the food is just phenomenal as well too. M-Mig Kitchen. So if you guys have a chance, check it out. Or you guys, when you come through, we can all go. You know what I mean?
What type of?
It's like Italian. They do crazy pizzas. Farm to table ingredients.
Okay, gotcha.
Rotating menu. They just have like this pasta with the Fresno State corn. Fucking insane. It's just bonkers.
With corn?
Insane,
This shit looks good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the...
I'm just going crazy on it, bro. Yeah.
We need to get
M-Mig
TV
Kitchen,
back
baby.
going.
Come
What are we
on,
doing?
man.
I also found your old logo, the one that you used.
Yeah, there you go. Loud barbecue.
With the loud rug.
Yeah. Oh, that is like a loud rug.
And so I come in, I look how I look, and my fit's fly, bro. I don't miss a fit.
Dude,
what I mean?
you wear some things I'm like, I could never
be wearing
wear
some fly
that.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
As
So
soon
I
as
go
I
up
saw
in
you
there.
pull out your boots and the New York trip, I was like,
just
this
had
guy's
to,
on
bro.
a... Well, the thing is, I was
Bro.
also like, I know for a fact these are not comfortable to walk as far as he's walking
No,
in
you
right
just-
now.
you just
But
gotta-
he's freaking...
Yeah, I'm freaking
He's
it,
committed.
goddammit.
You're committed to the freaking...
Bro, I even had
style.
a fashion designer like compliment
Yeah,
my
no,
fit.
what's
That
her
lady,
name?
I think
Nicole,
Chelsea or something like that.
yeah,
Chelsea
yeah.
White.
I
but-
followed... Yeah, I remember I still follow
So,
her.
I mean, that's cool too. Like, I am who I am. I'm not following the trend. And like, I go out there and I get these compliments.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
you don't have a trend on you.
it's
You are
cool.
your trend, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So if I brought my Timbs,
And
that's not a
you
good idea
always
in New
liked
York.
lime green?
green's always my favorite color, but lime green just pops more. And I think the lime green, when we were trying to figure out like the color patterns, patterns, and palettes too.
Whatever, yeah.
For the logo, we just did black and then did green, and then the lime green right here just kind of popped more. So that's what we did. But green's my favorite color. I've always loved green.
Green Jeep, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Lime
saying?
Green Jeep, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the sandwiches for buying that Jeep for me. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Jeep. Trying to get the sponsorship. But anyways,
Jeep.
M-Mig Kitchen, great food, great hospitality. I look how I look. And then I'm the Chef Nestor saying what's up, or Chef Mario, the bartenders, the servers, bussers, the manager. And you get a lot of these people that look at me and they're like, who the fuck is this Asian guy with flamed up hair just saying what's up to everyone in this facility? You know, I look like someone who doesn't belong there, but I do. You know what I mean? And I think that's a beautiful thing because you just got to walk in the room like you belong there. You know what I'm saying? The way how you look, way you dress, all that. Just walk in with confidence and just be you. You know, you don't need to play the part. You are the part. You just got to walk in that bitch with your chest out and just like, not like you're the shit, you know what I'm saying? But walking with confidence more than cockiness.
Yeah.
So, but I love it though because like I said, I have these genuine interactions with everyone. I'm in the food industry, so I know how the servers are going through. I know what the chefs are going through, the management, all that stuff. And I love it when we have those talks and those discussions because I'm like, how was it today? Oh, they're like this. Oh, they're like, it was kind of crazy at first, but you know, we flipped the script and made things happen, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I love hearing things like that. I'm not just like, oh yeah, okay, all right, bro. Well, I'll see you later. I'm going to my table. I love like hearing people's days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be better at making sure I listen to everyone's, just to everyone, what everyone has to say. So I'm trying to learn more into indulge more and learn and hear and listen and understand and communicate. I think like those are just normal common decency for having a conversation with people. So I mean, but yeah.
No.
Annex Kitchen.
There you go. Annex Kitchen. Boom. Oh, and then you got anything going rest of the year, My Guy Market? Any things you guys want to...
I don't know. I mean, I want to do more pop-ups. I like to see where things can lead into. I like to try a couple pop-ups out of town, maybe LA, San Fran. Just the same thing we did in New York.
Yeah, just
find a kitchen.
Yeah.
If we find a kitchen and people that fuck with our shit, then then absolutely, like I'll be down. Trying to find more collabs. So if you're an influencer or a foodie out there in Merced area, Central Valley area, hit us up. We would love to take care of you guys. We are the best sandwich of this year and last year. I'm gonna keep egging that award on because we worked really hard for it. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it, Duffy.
Damn it, sorry.
I can do it. Yeah. There you go, Duff.
But yeah, man, My Guy Market just on and going, and just got to keep it going, keep it fresh, keep it funky, and you know, just keep it as best as me. And that was the one problem I didn't like. I ran into at my fight was I wasn't me at that moment. You know, I was not me at all.
Were you caught up in the moment, or
you know, you had a lot of people saying like, "Oh, you got to be a killer." You gotta kill him. You know
like
what I
trying
mean?
to put
like
yours,
really,
be yourself,
like be like a
yeah.
real, you know, like killer instinct. And I get it, I understand. But
you're like, I still gotta go in there as me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's what really fucked me up. So yeah, just stay you, stay true, stay you, and I feel like you'll get a lot more life when you stay true to yourself.
How do you always like? I feel like you're old, but you're always like the. You know, you go in public and you're like, "How you doing?" Or like you'll talk to like somebody randomly. You're like the whole time in New York, it was so easy to be next to you, and like then all of a sudden we're in conversations with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not like I'm sure if it was just like me and Floyd walking around, and we wouldn't have all the interactions.
That one time
like,
we ran up on the chef at Dumbo. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We were cornering him.
Well, hey, you want a sandwich? And he was like, "What the fuck you talking about? We got a sandwich in this bag. You want to try it, man?" And he was just like, "What the? Where was the sandwich cooked?"
Yeah, we brought it from California.
You did, bro.
Yeah, we're like, we
that was hella funny.
We own a bodega in Fresno. He's like, "Okay, what the fuck are you guys talking about?"
No, but he was a real one.
At the end of it, he was like, "No, I'm not just saying it." Like, he's like, "I'm gonna be honest."
But I mean, that's why I said it before. Just being curious about people's day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just easy to just spark up conversation when you're just in the moment and really want to get to know a person rather than trying to see something out of people. You know, when people do interviews, they're like, "Okay, what do you want from this?" No, how about you ask them first question, "How are you? You doing well? Having a good day? Okay, perfect. What did you do? Oh, all right, awesome. All right, feeling good? All right, first question, boom. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. You just got to be curious. So like me and my roommate, David, shout out David Cuevas Go Hard, Casa de Unts. And we're partnering up with our good friend, Evan Nipperger. and we're throwing an event in Fresno. So if you guys have the opportunity to come out to Fresno, August 9th, the event is called Grand Rising. So what it is that we are flipping the script. So instead of nighttime and cocktails, we want to do daytime and coffee. So it mainly focuses around like wellness. So we're gonna have acai bowls. We're gonna have tea from Hydro. We're gonna have a yoga session the morning before, and
showing people that you don't always gotta have
exactly.
alcohol to like have like a fun hangout.
Yeah, so we're throwing an event there at Invictus Inc. in downtown Fresno, August 9th. So everyone who's watching this, pull up. Hopefully this episode comes out before that come around. So you guys got to get on it. But anyways, we were doing interviews at River Park, and I was just being me and just ask them simple ass questions, nothing too complex. Just ask them how their day is, and that's it. And you just go on from there. I mean, I'm a people person, so it makes it easy. My dad is a people person. I get a lot of my aura from my pops. I get a lot of aura from my brother. And I think it's just cool.
They still like people or people. Are they still people persons?
I don't think so. I don't think my brother is much.
But like growing up around them, like they were.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Man, my brother was the shit back in the day. He is the shit. He was and he is the shit. My dad was and is the shit. I still get conversations with like some of my dad's old coworkers, old chefs.
Oh yeah, I remember because you used to work with them.
Yeah. So they're all like, oh my gosh, like you used to be like this little, now you're so big. I'm like, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for my family. Like we were supposed to be going back to Spain. We came to Fresno because it was a vacation because we had so much family here. And then I think when the whole family just got acquainted with the family here, I think that's when my dad was like, you know what? I think this is the best place for our family to stay. And my dad sacrificed a lot. In Spain just to rebuild his life again. And this is not his second time. This is his third time. So
that's crazy.
So he had
Isn't that crazy? Like just deciding like, all right, I think this is going to be better, so we're going to stay over here.
Yeah.
But you also
you're
go
taking that
2,000
risk.
miles away just to like take a chance to see. And
Just
then,
to see,
And then you're like, I think this is going to be better, so we're going to go with it.
I'm highly appreciative of my parents. for
Without
making
that, there's
decision.
no my guy.
Without that, this conversation wouldn't even happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's things like that too. And the people who I met in my life, from my close friends and to my counterparts, and the Central Valley doesn't have the big skyscrapers, the celebrity statuses, those big names, but I think I know the Central Valley has some good-hearted people. Good-hearted, hardworking, a lot of hustle, a lot of grit, and I believe that's our identity as a whole, as a valley. You know what I mean? Like LA has like the celebrity statuses and stuff, but I feel Central Valley just has good, hardworking people that's trying to make a name for themselves and not a name for everyone to know, but figuring themselves out, figuring our identity.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, that is us, is figuring out our identity.
Exactly,
honestly,
exactly.
Our identity is figuring out our identity.
Exactly,
guys,
for sure. Real shit though.
No, and then the kind of annoying thing about Central Valley is like you have the negative connotations that come with it. You know what I mean? And so it's like breaking that barrier and showing.
I mean, trust me, I low-key agree with them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, man, love-hate relationship like a motherfucker.
No, exactly. But I get it too. You know what I mean? But it's like, I hate when people like shut down somebody else doing something. You know what I mean?
For sure.
They're like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, bro, there's already so much negative already in the area. Like, you don't need to talk shit just to talk shit.
I mean, I think too, like, there's so much room for everyone to sit on the table, and there's enough food for everyone to eat as well. So I feel that people just got to stop being stingy and greedy and fuck gatekeeping and spread knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck gatekeeping and spread knowledge. How can we all eat? You know what I mean? Like, you're being gluttonous over there, bro. You got 3 plates, but you haven't finished your first one. You know, that third one's gonna be cold. Why don't you just pass it down and share it to somebody? You know what I mean? But that's whoever watches this episode and feels that certain way. But what do you think? let us know. Comment below.
Exactly. And then if people want to support you, My Guy, it's just My Guy Market.
My Guy Market, that's our business. Number one sandwich shop in the Valley. And my personal is my last name, 6A Retranzi. 6A is my dad's last name. And
6'8"?
6A.
Oh, 6A.
SIXAY.
Yeah, 6A. Yeah.
6A Retranzi. But it's supposed to be 6A Retangzi. But in my birth certificate,
Or
it says 6A
Wutangzi.
Retranzi. Yeah, exactly. Wutangzi, Master Chef,
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
is. I just live multiple lives. You know, I think I'm in like at my 7th life right now. You know what I mean? Cats only have 9, so I only got 2 left.
Where you think you've been?
I've been all over the place, really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had long hair at one point. You know, I was in Oklahoma for 6 months.
Yeah,
That was definitely
yeah.
an era in my life. But you guys can find my personal there, 6A Retranzi. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that hard to find. I'm pretty easy to find. You could just look up sandwiches and I'll pop up for some reason. But like I said too, fucking all Asians look alike.
That, and then My Guy Market app. If you guys want to, if you're in Fresno or in the area, even if you're just visiting.
So if you guys are in Fresno, you got to download the app, the My Guy Market app. That's what you guys need to do, okay? So it's like DoorDash and Uber Eats. We do pickup and we do delivery, okay? So for everyone who's watching right now, download the My Guy Market app and use promo code CVP, Central Valley Podcast. Use promo code CVP and you get a free sandwich.
Oh.
So anyone out there in Merced is watching this, download the My Guy Market app and you decide to come to Fresno, order through our app and use promo code CVP and you'll get a free sandwich on me. So
You
with
heard
that
it
being
here.
said, you know,
He's
you
like,
guys got a free sandwich.
He's like, do not clip this out and post it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to use this. I'm gonna have to use this for sure.
Yeah.
Use the My Guy Market app so you get cheaper prices,
Don't
better
use-
deals,
yeah.
discount codes, and all that
And
jazz.
stay up to date.
Come on, man, stop playing.
Stop playing. Well, My Guy, thank you for coming by again. I appreciate you driving out. We got a link again.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to try that loud barbecue.
Yeah,
Fucking.
man. You guys come through, I'll take care of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So please come by, and I think that's what it is too. I think we all just gotta just make these trips because I know Merced got some beauty up in it too. You know what I mean? And I mean Fresno.
I gotta have you
does,
for like
Visalia.
doing like a. I know, but I guess it's different, huh? As soon as you go to a different city, like their health code and all that other bullshit,
Yeah.
huh?
But I mean, it's all good.
You're
I
right.
mean, we gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? Like Central Valley's big, bro. Where Fresno's like the 5th biggest city in California, and like that goes with everything that surrounds Fresno, which is Madera, Fireball, Kerman, Sanger, Fowler, Hanford, Merced, Visalia. Shout out to all these cities, man. Like I said, hard working people. You know what I mean? From the fields to whatever you do. If you're a small business owner, like this is your message, just to keep going. Like don't stop. Like it's gonna get rugged at first, but once you dust everything off, like it's gonna keep better.
And then it's gonna get rugged again, and then you gotta keep
Yeah,
going,
man. You
dude.
gotta
That's
keep
literally
going.
like
That's
it's
it.
yeah.
Life ain't perfect, and life is gonna life, and you just gotta roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Hell yeah, My Guy.
Hell yeah,
Brother.
God damn
My
it.
guy.
Shout out Duffy, shout out Michael.
This is it. Central Valley Podcast.
Hey, big shout out Central Valley Podcast.
You know I had to fuck with it.
Hey, shout out Central Valley Podcast.